So you want to start a YouTube channel. You want to record a podcast. You want to be creative with a camera and or a microphone in front of your face. But you look at people that are recording podcasts that post them to YouTube. You're looking at your favorite YouTube channel. You're watching your favorite vlogger and you're thinking to yourself, they have equipment that I simply cannot afford. Well, you're right. As a matter of fact, they have equipment that I cannot afford. And almost every single one of these people, when you log on to check out what they're doing, you see a visual that's crisp and clean, and you look at your setup and you think to yourself, I just don't have that look.
I don't have the power!
Why don't I have the cool arm with the microphone thing? Well, I'm here to tell you today that you do not need to break the bank. You do not need to spend all of your money to get gear that's going to work for you, that's going to look good, that's going to sound good. I mean, right now, everybody's asking the question or making the statement, gear doesn't matter, or does gear matter? Well, yeah, to a degree it does. You need to know how to use your gear. You need to buy something or use something that is, gonna look and sound somewhat decent, but you don't have to go out and spend hundreds of dollars to make your videos look and sound good. For instance, right now, I'm using a new app on my phone to record this video. I'm using the Samsung Q2U, which is a USB microphone that I did a video about, link in description. I did a video about this microphone. It's $70. It sounds good, it looks good in front of me, but I want to take it up a level. I want to get that cool YouTube or podcaster look. I want to have that arm with the microphone right in front of my face. How do I do that? Well, today, I'm going to set that up right in front of you. Now, shout out to Think Media. This is something I saw that they did where they used some products that didn't cost a ton to put together to make a really cool looking set for your microphone in front of you for when you're recording YouTube videos. So I'm gonna get rid of this stand. I'm gonna put one of those arms in front of me. I'm gonna mount this mic to it. It's gonna look and it's gonna sound good. Ready, set, go. Now we're cooking with some grease, everybody. So this is the microphone that I bought. This is the arm that I bought. It's a microphone stand that's meant to attach to a desk or a table or whatever you want to attach to, and it's about $15. A lot of these mic stands out there that are obviously going to have some extra features that this doesn't have. They're going to be a little bit of a better build quality. They can cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but this guy, super cost effective. So let's go ahead and bust him open. Here we go. Him or her, I don't know. It does come with some seal tape. Okay, cool. It comes with a little mount to attach this to a desk, obviously the articulating arm, and a mic clip. Now, a lot of this, the mic clip and some stuff, I already have that, so I don't need to necessarily use this, but you need to hang on to this because you will lose mic clips like crazy when you start dealing with microphones and audio. Let's go ahead and open this up. Okay. Just gonna pull this guy down. I'm gonna attach this to my desk. Okay. Gonna take my arm here. Now, it opens up pretty easily, but you'll notice along this arm there are these little levers and cranks to tighten this up. Just play with it, depending on how you decide how taut you want this to be or how loose you want it to be. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Come on. I'll loosen this a little bit. There we go. Now we're cooking with some grease, everybody. Nice. Now, just for the sake of our video, I'm going to leave the mic right here. I'm not going to put it in the perfect spot for me. I want it really, really close so you guys can see what I'm working with. And then, long story short, I take my Samsung Q2U. I want this clip to be used with this other stand since this needs a little bit of an adapter. So I don't have to be pulling this in and out of mic clips. So I'm just, oh, it's already got one in here and an extra one for me just in case. Very nice. In case I have another mic clip, like I was just trying to do, that I want to use with this stand. Now I'm going to take the USB cable of my my Q2U, my Samsung Q2U, and I should have had this unplugged, but just for the sake of time, I'm just going to run it around like this for now. Okay, now that the mic's on it, it needs a little bit of help balancing the weight. Need to tighten it up just a little bit. Okay, great. Everything is looking good so far. We already know that the mic sounds good, but now we're seeing that everything looks good. Give a little bit more slack there. Yeah. And then there's one more thing I want to add to this microphone. I know it has this little pop filter on the front of it, but you still get some of those plosives from the mic. You get the p, t, pat, trick, things like that. I want to give myself some extra protection here. Now, you know what I'm noticing right away is that when I tilt this mic up towards my face, now I could just let it hang like that and do one of these, but then you can't see my face. I want to pull this down to where the camera sees me really nicely, tilt the microphone up. But when I do that, the mic begins to slowly cascade down. So in comes my trusty Leatherman. Let's pull out our screwdriver here. I love this. I just got these for one of these for my son. I am going to just tighten that up a little bit. Tighten that screw in the mic clip, and then no movement at all. Now I want to class this up just a little bit more. Like I said, those plosives and things like that I want to fix. So gonna use the Leatherman again just to pop this guy out. This is another product recommended by Think Media, link in the description. And what we have here is another little mic stand, which I'm not using. We have another mic clip that I'm going to replace here. And then we have an additional pop filter that's going to go right onto the front of my microphone, just to save me even more audio hassles in the future. And I'm going to throw this mic through. And this is called a shock mount. So if you notice, if the mic jiggles, it kind of just is safe and secure inside of this little mount, so you're not gonna feel it bang around inside of a clip. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up here, and oh, guess what I need? Haha! I don't know why I got so excited about that. I swear I'm a professional. And then right on here, I'm going to string in this little guy here. Now, how does this work? Ah ha ha! Cool! Just run this down here. Ah ha ha! And one suggestion I'll give you is that if you are using the Samsung Q2U, remember, it has an on-off switch. Now, some people think this is real Radio Shack and janky, but I kind of like it because I'm able just to flip the microphone off at a moment's notice in like a Zoom meeting instead of flipping around for buttons or something like that. So right now, I'm just going to kind of hide away that on-off button so that I can see it, but no one else can. All right, now I would probably want to do some cable management here, but for now, I'm fine with how this is. And look, now I've got a professional looking and sounding mic. And speaking of how it sounds, we should probably do a sound test. Am I right? I've been using the Rode Wireless Go 2 for this entire video just while I set this up because I knew I was going to have to do some unplugging and things like that. But let me go ahead and set up a quick audio recording here of what we're working with, and then we will begin an audio test. Now, this is the Samson Q2U. Now, I've already done some audio tests with this, so you already know how it sounds. You know that I'm a big fan. However, now we're looking at a setup where I have an additional pop filter on this guy. I've got the mic's filter on it as well. I've got a really nice dynamic microphone in front of me, and I've got this nice little articulating arm where I can put it right in front of my face and film in my opinion, a really good looking YouTube video, film that podcast, or even have a Zoom conversation with friends where I'm not losing access to my table because my mic is right here in front of me on a stand. I can sit here and type on my computer. I can move this out of the way and just listen for a bit. And when it's my time to talk, I just pull it right back in. Hopefully you could hear me while I was doing that. But this is a setup that cost me less than $100. I believe this little mount here, sorry, not mount. Well, it's kind of a mount. It has the mic clip as well as this pop filter. Was about 15 to 20 bucks. This arm here was about 15 bucks, and this microphone is $70. So 70 plus 15 is 85, plus 15 is 100. Private school math. So if you are looking, let me clear off some of this trash. This looks ridiculous. Come on, Patrick, get it together. If you're looking to create a really cool look with gear that doesn't cost you a ton of money, this is the way to go. And I've already done a video about how this mic is great, but I think this ups the value even more. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. All the links to this gear are right down in the description. So go ahead and up the game of your podcast or your YouTube videos right away. Have a great day, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments.